crazy wig, but this wig, I'm gonna be using it for today's tutorial, and of course it's my birthday month, yay, and also it's Halloween month. So Halloween is one of my favorite seasons, so this is where I get to try out all the crazy looks, all the hectic, gory type of scary looks. So this is when I get to express on myself, kind of like just relieving all the anger that I've had throughout the years. So this is my opportunity. I take it as an opportunity to express myself. So today we're gonna be using this crazy hair, as I mentioned, and we have a lot of Halloween makeup looks planned out. I just hope that I'm gonna be able to execute all of them. So yeah, so let's just get started. I'll try not to talk so much because of time. This can definitely take some time if I be talking and doing it at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and put on a voiceover or something, because I cannot be able to talk and do it at the same time. Yeah, so anyway, I hope that you enjoy this tutorial, and if you do, please do let me know what kind of looks you'd like me to try out within the upcoming weeks before Halloween. If you like this kind of looks, this kind of tutorials, scary horror type of things, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and that will definitely give me a hint that you want me to create more videos like this. And yeah, let's get started. So for the brows, I'm starting off with a got2b Ultra Glue. This is a styling gel basically used for your hair, so I decided to basically give it a try on my brows and see if it's gonna work. It's my first time using this, but it actually looks quite good. So I'm just patting on or packing in the powder because I just want to make sure that I erase my brows. Yeah, and it actually worked out pretty well, because even the powder is the first time I'm actually doing. Is it translucent powder? I guess it's not so translucent after all, but it managed to hide my brows pretty well. So I'm using the liquid latex and of course some tissues. You can use tissues, Kleenex, nose tissues, whatever you call them, and I'm just gonna tear them into small pieces and just apply on top of that liquid latex. I'm gonna do about 2 layers of this tissue, and then once I've placed the tissue where I want it, I'm gonna go on top again with liquid latex. You want to be very careful around your eye area and your nose area, because it give me a little bit of a sting around the eye area. I think it's the fumes mainly, so you really want to be careful. So I started off on one side of my face so I can be able to open the opposite side of my eye, because there's no way you can use liquid latex with your eyes open. It's just not going to work. The fumes are pretty bad, and it takes quite a bit of time to get used to that and not to sting. So you want to make sure that you're really careful using liquid latex, and also please don't forget to do an allergy test on your skin before using liquid latex. I really need to emphasize on that, because some people are allergic to liquid latex, and trust me when I say it's not funny at all when you get that reaction due to liquid latex. It kind of burns for a while. So make sure you do an allergy test, then proceed. I have been using liquid latex for quite some time, so I know I'm not allergic to it. But if you've stayed for quite a long time without using liquid latex, you want to, check. So this is what happened. You can see the fumes are kind of affecting my eyes, so it stung me a little bit in the eye, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to bear with this, because it was pretty strong. It was pretty strong. So as I said, I'm going in with 2 layers of tissue and latex, and then I'm just gonna make sure I place them the way that I want them to look, because this is Necromorph kind of look that we're going for today. So yeah, blend out those edges as well. Yep, smoothing out a bit. Dab enough latex on that tissue, make it a little bit soggy. So as I wait for that to dry out, I decided to just place some latex on my skin, random areas like so, just to give my skin a little bit of texture. And also mind you that if you're using your own hair, luckily enough I'm using an old wig, if you're using your own hair, you want to make sure that you protect the edges of your hair, because liquid latex can really rip off your hair. And here I'm going in with a foundation, and it's not meant to be like my my skin tone, so I decided to go with a darker one because I felt like it's gonna look way better. And as you can see, once I apply the foundation on my eyebrow area, it kind of looked pretty cool. So I think the styling gel got to be good. Might be my go-to from now on to cover my brows, etc. So yeah. Making sure that I blend it in pretty good. Pack it in there around my forehead. Yeah, so here I decided I'm just gonna tear it. I didn't want it to be perfect, so I just went on with my fingers and I tore it very roughly. I didn't want the edges to be neat at all, otherwise I could have used some scissors, but that's not the look that we were going for. You just want to be careful not to rip off the entire prosthetic piece that you just made. So you want to just mind that I've created that opening. Yep, lifted it and made sure that I had like little pockets, because this is where we're gonna be placing our teeth. Cool. And then of course on the chin area I had forgotten to put something there, so I'm just gonna go using the same method that we used previously. Put some tissue, put some liquid latex on top of that, and then of course the foundation, and then tear it a little bit, making those pockets. So here I'm going in with some black paint. This is a black grease paint, and I'm just gonna apply it all over the empty space, or the dead space basically, so that it can give that illusion of like a missing body part a missing area, yeah. Underneath the darkness, it's just gonna give that illusion that we've got a missing part of our face. So making sure that I pack it a little slightly inside those pockets that we just made. Apply it all over my face, including my lips. Yeah, it is not toxic, it's just a grease paint, so it is a-okay. So I'm actually using some stiletto nails that I just bought. I kind of figured instead of me having to make my own teeth, why not take a little shortcut, you know, and use the stiletto nails. They're well shaped, just exactly how I wanted them to be. And here you can see I'm basically what I did actually was put a little bit of liquid latex on the nail area so that it can adhere to that tissue, and this is gonna act like my glue. And I'm tucking them in those pockets that I mentioned earlier as we were tearing. So I'm just tucking them in there and pressing them in to make sure that the liquid latex on our nail as well as on the tissue, you know, they blend together or stick on. Yeah, and I'm just randomly placing them anywhere. So I started off with the smaller size nails on the top of my actual nose, and then the bigger ones, the thicker ones, I'm placing them on the chin area and on the cheek area. So I kind of sped up when I was putting these nails on the chin area because it's just repetitive. It's the same thing that I've been doing in the beginning. So here I'm just taking some of that blood gel, and I figured my teeth looked a bit too white, so I just wanted them to have a little bit of stain on them. So I'm just randomly putting them on different teeth just to give that illusion that I've been, you know, attacking something. And then I took some of that fake blood, and I decided to place them on the edge of our mouth area and have a little bit of a drip. Yeah, get rid of that white. Okay, and then remember that liquid latex that I placed randomly as we were waiting for the rest of our piece to dry out. So basically I'm pulling it out to make my skin look like it had a little bit of a tear. So I'm just pinching and pulling, and that's giving that illusion of skin tear. And then here I'm just taking some of that color palette, the yellow one basically, and I'm just, so what happened here, to be quite honest, was that I took some of that tissue, rolled them into a ball, and stuck them on those empty spaces that we made a skin tear on. And then I just went ahead with that color wheel, the yellow one, and I decided to paint them like yellow just to look a little bit gross. And then to add a little bit of dimension onto my skin, I took some of the grease paint again and the black shade obviously, and yeah, giving dimension to my face, kind of like contouring but with black. Yes, and then using my fingers to blend it out a bit. I don't want it to be too perfect, so blend it out with my finger, and then of course on my forehead area, add a little bit, dab it with my finger until I'm satisfied. Time to fix that wig a little. Yep. And yeah, I'm loving it so far. Really loving it. Well, yeah, and let's not forget our neck area, right? Add a little bit of black, blend it out with my hands. Sometimes I feel like my hands do a better job than a brush, to be quite honest with you, because it blends it out quicker rather than using a smaller brush. So, and besides, I can't afford to be wasting all my beautiful makeup brushes on SFX. Blend it out with my fingertips, with my hand all over my neck area. Yep, so basically just checking myself out, and so far I'm loving this look. I hope that you like this look as well, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And until next time, thank you for watching. Bye bye.